Welcome back. Next, we're going to explore ground rules. Why are they so important? Ground rules help ensure everyone in the meeting is on the same page about what behavior is expected. A lot of these ground rules may be very obvious or common sense, but it's not unusual for people to have a slightly different expectation about what is acceptable behavior. Here are some examples of ground rules I've used in previous meetings. No mobile phones. Stick to the agenda. Finish and start on time. If absent, send a fully prepared representative. Speak one at a time. Come prepared. Review actions and reports ahead of the meeting. As I mentioned, they may be very basic, but they represent in my meetings common behavioral issues that I've seen. And by getting the team to come together around these ground rules, it helps us tackle these behaviors head on. Do you have any examples of ground rules or suggestions of ground rules that I haven't covered? If so, please share them with the rest of the class by leaving a comment in the comment section and including the hashtag ground rules. How to set ground rules. Well, first you could do it by yourself, unilaterally, and then sell it to your team later on. This is a good approach if you are in a time crunch and you have to put a meeting together with relatively short notice or your team aren't available. Maybe they're working shifts or rotations. Second, you could have your team come up with the ground rules. That way they own it, they're fully aware of what's on it and the thinking behind those ground rules being put in place. But finally, I prefer a more hybrid approach where I define my rules with my team. So therefore, the things that are important to me are included and the things that are important to them are also included, and they understand the history and the logic behind the rules we put in place. It's really important that you enforce the ground rules by dealing with bad behavior. If people decide to flaunt or ignore the rules, or they innocently forget, as a manager, you have to step in. Whether it's coaching or a more drastic solution, you do need to make sure that the behavior is checked. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.